I've always been fascinated by science and technology. I also have many SDRs, software-defined radios online, a few UHF repeaters, a web SDR, a few kibis SDR, 2 HF on remote hams, 3 SDR consoles, and an Echolink repeater DMR. After Hurricane Ida, I realized I needed something different. I needed to take a break from the digital stuff for a while and focus on the old analog technology, to move as far from the internet as possible. I thought this radio was the one to get, a radio that did not have a fancy colorful display, that needed lots of juice. Many hams would agree with me. Nothing wrong with the high-tech gear, but leave the fancy stuff out of emergencies, please. Then old-fashioned technology come to our rescue. During Hurricane Katrina, a repeater on top of a local hospital became the only source of communication between the Baton Rouge Emergency Center and the New Orleans rescue operation. Death on arrival. After I got it, I learned it was built from an open source submitted to GitHub by a ham engineer whose name didn't appear anywhere on the unit. And yes, ham radio is not a commercial adventure. We don't make money with our contributions. Our call letters is the only thing that often gets mentioned. Scientists and engineers try to publish papers. I have written a few myself. We get some credit for our work, and that's enough. Until then, there was nothing like it in the market. Not with that powerful battery, anyway, and not at that price. In the aftermath of Ida, this ugly $150 radio could have been used more efficiently than my fancy phone. Anyway, when I first saw it, I thought it was what we needed. The hurricane season was around the corner. A radio with a built-in massive battery that could keep its whistle blowing for days. That's what I was looking for. Now I could call for help from any place on the planet. At least that's what I thought, until I turned it on. It flashed for a few seconds, hit a loud squeaking sound, then the display faded mysteriously. The audio was still there, I just couldn't see where it was on the dial. Our ham radio arsenal needed to be small, portable, and simple. How to operate from the rooftop if we needed. Okay, just do it one more time, just to make sure. I make sure the contacts are doing right. One at a time. My dad, that made me a radio with parts and old tools that he dug out of his trash can. It only took him a few minutes to build the thing, and in front of my very eyes. He could do anything with electronics. I'm not as smart as he was, but I have a smart grandchildren. He gave me a paper diagram speaker that I had dangling from the window sill, puffing and huffing. The audio was horrendous. I later learned the audio was not AM, but a single side banded. Even Vivaldi's violin sounded like distorted trumpets. I remember how he used to make contacts all over the world with a dipole wire hung between two mango trees. A radio he designed himself, made from scratch, powered by an old Philip battery. Now I'm thinking, maybe we need to start digging in the trash cans of our past. How to build radios that last. Let the output transistor latch on to really keep it as close as possible. I think it should go, but I don't want to force that part. So you can basically do it by maybe using this force.